Yo, what's going on, guys? So today what we're going to be doing is a Back to Friends by Sombr remake. And everybody by now has to have heard of this song because it's everywhere. Like when you go and look it up, it has so many streams you almost couldn't believe it. Like let's see right here. 853 million, just short of 1 billion. It'll probably be there by like next week. And obviously since nobody's heard of him until recently, it's going to be hard for him to fight the Nepo allegations. Like I see all these memes online that are hilarious where it's like, how did a guy that the industry created like a week ago already have 850 million streams? And honestly, I kind of feel that way, but it's also like, I don't know, because I mean, if you look it up, it says that he actually produced the song himself. Like everywhere you look, solely written, produced by him, produced by Sombr, solely written and produced by him. So it's like, if this is actually true, I'm going to give him his flowers because I do think it is a well-produced song. It's a catchy song. So if this is actually true, I'm going to, give him his credit that he deserves. And if it's not true and they're saying he wrote and produced it, even though somebody else did, shout out whoever actually did it. But no, I'm going to believe that it was him because it says so everywhere. Yeah, so I just went ahead and picked out all the sounds I'm going to be using. I really just have a piano, some strings, and then some drums. But the first thing we're going to do is some piano bass notes. And one thing that's really important is you want to turn the velocity all the way up because in the song it hits really hard. They're really like slamming on the keys, so make sure you turn that all the way up. And yeah, let's lay that down now. And then what I'm going to do is just route this, and I'm going to throw a little bit of compression on there. And then what I'm going to do is add a little bit of delay, a triple delay, so you can go right here. And you can see up here in the left corner it says time 3, so that's where you want it. After this, we're going to throw on some Valhalla vintage verb, really just any reverb. Make sure you want to find the low cut knob and turn it up because it will take away that nasty low end that you don't want. And then finally, at the end, I'm just going to take out some of the lows with a little bit of EQ. And then once we have this, I'm just going to take the delay off, so it's not doing that. And I'm just going to bounce this out. Because then what we're going to do is we are going to reverse it and then chop it back up and put it back in the original order of the chords. And I'm just going to drag this volume up like this. So then when we put the delay back on the piano, this is what it's going to sound like. All right, now that we have this, I'm going to go ahead and grab my guitar and lay down the part that's in the song. now what I'm gonna do for the chorus is what the piano does, is it jumps down an octave like this. And then you move the next chord forward a little bit, so it's like duh, duh. So it's kind of that offbeat feeling, but it sounds cool. So I'm gonna do this with both of these. And then I made sure when I played the bass on the guitar out to also have the bass doing that. Also gonna add this little string thing. And then, yeah. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the little intro that you hear at the start of the song. So I'm gonna right click up here, press make unique, and then yeah, let's just do that real quick. Yeah, so I went ahead and arranged it, and the last thing I did is I added this choir. Here's the MIDI for it, but I wanted to add these pitch bends, because in the real song it's his voice and he kind of bends it himself, so I just did it manually. So yeah, here's what that sounds like. And then I also added this piano. Alright guys, so that's the finished beat. There's probably more I could have done. I could have done the bridge and other stuff like that, but really I just wanted to get the chorus and the intro and the main verses and all that. And then maybe I'll go back and do the bridge if I want to upload this as like an instrumental or whatever. But for now, I think this is pretty good. I think we got it pretty close. Obviously, we could touch up some stuff here and there. You know, you can never get it perfect. I mean, this song is so well produced that I could work on it for hours to try and get it closer to the original, but you know, I think this is pretty good, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the beat for you guys.
First, real quick, little shameless plug. I just want to say I dropped my first solo album that is solely written, produced, arranged, mixed. Everything that you hear is done by me. It's called AURAMUSIC, and it's out on everything: Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud. You can find it on my YouTube channel right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and link it in the description and go listen to it if you want to. I spent a ton of time on it, or you know, you don't have to listen, and I'll be flipping burgers at McDonald's when I'm in my 30s, which is gonna be dope. So.